been talking to a few of you guys, real life and on Facebook, about building that I was building an aquaponics system. Nutrients are a huge thing that plants fight for. As you can see in my standard garden, I got to kind of space things out because they need to get nutrients and water. That's where the aquaponics system comes in. It's a little bit more beneficial because you actually can grow stuff a little bit closer together. But let me take a step back. First, I want to give some shout out to Noah. He's a staff member at the YWAM base. He's currently in Kenya teaching them how to build these systems. He's the one that I talked to actually and got me interested in it and started me on it. So an aquaponics system basically it's a two-part system. You have your fish pond, and you could have edible fish like catfish or trout, or you could have koi. I know some countries they eat koi, but here in America, from what I understand, koi doesn't taste that good, so nobody eats it. So anyways, you have your fish pond, and you have all the fish poo in the bottom, okay? Normally you need a filter for that. Well, some genius some time ago figured out that you can actually pump the pond water into a garden bed here. And that fish poo is actually used by the plants, and then plants break down the solids, stuff like that, and actually filter out the pond, and then the filtered water goes back into the pond there. Now, the way I have this bed set up, now you can make your beds whatever size you want. I'm a big guy, and I always kind of think big, so I kind of went big. I was building it. Noah kind of chuckled at the idea of how large I was going to make this thing, and a couple people I talked to said the same thing. It's kind of a big bed. Are you planning on feeding an army? Anyways, this bed here is 4 feet long. I'm sorry, width is 4 feet, length is 12 feet, and it is about 7 inches deep. Now this right now, I just have it set up just as a demo to make sure this thing is actually going to work kind of the way it was supposed to. I have these 3 drains. No, you can't really see that one. That one over there. Let me show you there. 3 drains. They stick out about 6 inches high on each one of them, okay? And once this thing's actually completed, you won't see any water. The top inch of pea gravel, which is that media over there, it's a little small rock, is going to stick about an inch above the pipe. And I'm going to have a basket basically over the top of here to prevent rocks from falling in. And the nutrients from the fish poo is actually it's going to fertilize and feed the fruits and vegetables that I'm going to grow. And because there's an abundant source, a constant supply, that pump needs to run 24/7. Bacteria grows inside the pea gravel, inside the bed, and that's what kind of keeps it all going. It's a huge old ecosystem, self-sustaining. And you end up actually using about 80% less water than a traditional garden. I got to water this, every day in the morning for 15 minutes or so. This one here obviously won't need a water because this is running 24/7. And I have a decent sized fish pond. I'm not sure how big it is, but I dug a big old hole. I just started pickaxing away with my pickaxe and my shovel and just started digging. And this fence right here, all along here, was originally built to keep those monsters over there out. So, I don't know anybody who really cares to have their food peed on. I certainly don't. And I ended up using that basically as part of the stand, and then I also dug in 3 holes and put in these big old pillars with some cement. The drainage, this right here is a receptacle, by the way. I am going to run underground electrical all the way to my house. It's about 125 feet. I'm going to do that to code. It just takes some money right now, and we need to get this thing going. I ended up using rain gutter as a trough. Now I angled it so the water will naturally kind of flow down. Now I still have to kind of tweak it because it's kind of stacking up there at the bend there and kind of pouring over a little bit. But that's basically my system, my setup. I got 8, I don't know if I told you already, but I got 8 koi fish and 6 crawfish. The idea of the crawfish is they actually eat the sediment at the bottom of the pond that doesn't get eaten or picked up by the pump. So they kind of help clean things up. They're the trash service, I guess, of the fish world. Eventually I will, like I said, be filling this up with 7 inches of pea gravel. Let me show you the media pea gravel. They have some really fancy round clay balls that you can get, but that shit's really expensive. And well, you know, this is the pea gravel media. I got to rinse this off, and I'm going to be filling the bed off. Or I'm sorry, filling the bed up with it. You want to rinse off whatever you're getting for a medium. You want to rinse it off, you know, get any kind of dirt and stuff like that. You don't want to go with anything too large, like, you know, they have other gravel that was about 3/4 inch roughly. The problem if it's too big, the roots actually can't kind of get down down inside and in between. Believe it or not, the system works pretty well. My friend Noah that I mentioned earlier, I went over to his place over the LA YWAM base. And when he gets back, he actually doesn't mind showing people how to do it and the setup. And I wouldn't mind showing you either. But he showed me his setup, and he's got a pretty nice system going. So, you know, so kind of wanted to take a video of what I've been doing. My mom and I have been talking to a lot of people about it, and I think some people thought I was full of shit, which, you know, it's fine. I mean, a lot of people talk big game and do nothing, which that's life. But hey, all the people that doubted, here it is. This probably took me, it's taken me a while to get this set up. The pond here, I just dug a huge ass hole. It's about 2 feet deep, and it's a little more 2 feet deep. I got to fill it back up a little bit. Some of the water got sucked out, as you can see here, but when I put the pea gravel in here, it'll raise the volume up a little bit and put some of the water back in there. But when you're doing this, well, I mean, if you got any questions, just ask me. I'm not going to go into details right now. But I was thinking in about 6 weeks, once I get stuff planted and things are growing and looking pretty good, it's going to take another video just to kind of let you guys see what's kind of going on. But, you know, I just kind of want to give a heads up on the progress. And like I said, this actually is really more of a shout out to Noah. Hey Noah, this one's for you, buddy. I got it going. I wish you could have been here, but you're in Kenya doing amazing work. So God bless you with that, man. But there it is, man.